Hello, this is Edwin from Think to Win. I'm here with a new tournament report, and this time it's about the German Cardfight Vanguard regional qualifier. And as you guys can see from the paper, I topped. Yeah, it wasn't easy to top, but we'll go on about that later. And let's talk about the first day, the day before the tournament. So basically, me and my team, Team United Falls, went to stay at a friend's house. So basically, we were 4 people from Holland, and we all went together. And the night before, we started playtesting, and I was getting outsacked all the time. Like my friend kept double triggering all the time, and my Duvel died all the time. I didn't get Duvel on my hand, whatever, get great stuff. Basically, I lost like 6 to 7 games in a row to the same guy with him using the same deck, which was mine Eradicators, which made it even worse. But yeah, in the end, it all worked out, I guess. Also, the second thing that happened is I couldn't fall asleep, so basically I didn't get any sleep in, maybe like half an hour, I don't even know, because the next thing I know what happened was I had to go out of bed, so basically I didn't get any sleep, or I didn't eat that much at breakfast, I think, but that was that. So yeah, we had to like a 3-hour drive to Cologne, or Cologne if you say it in Dutch, but it took like 3 hours there. Yeah, nothing much to say about the trip itself. I was actually clear awake for some random ass reason, so we kept on talking about random stuff. Nothing much to say about that. If you guys want to know what decks they were playing, my defense we were staying with played my Eradicator deck. My other teammate played Gold Paladin like always, and the other guy played Aquafoss. That was pretty much the decks we were using, and I was playing Nouvelle Vague, or Vague, however you want to call it. So yeah, basically it took like 3 hours to go there, and first thing we did when we get there is like ask around where the tournament place was, because we didn't check on Google Maps how the place looked like, so we actually had to had problems finding it. In the end, it all worked out though. And also something else what happened is I met up with Different Fight. Different Fight, if you guys know from his channel, has been living in the Netherlands for some while, and yeah, we haven't chilled together yet, but yeah, he's a good friend of mine, but we chilled together for the 2 days of the tournaments, like for Weiss Schwarz and Buddy Fight and Cardfight Vanguard, of course. So yeah, we met up and talked a bit, and I'm also getting featured in his report videos, so please check those out. I'm gonna post a link below, so if you guys want to check those out, you can check those. And yeah, so we had to sign up and stuff, so what they did was very nice. Basically I had to stand in line outside, but they also did immediate not deck check, but more like sleeve check. So basically if you had like marked sleeves or like damaged sleeves, it wouldn't pass. I mean, of course not all of my sleeves are like in perfect mint condition, but they're in normal condition. Like they may have like a little bit of wear, but not that you can distinguish the cards between them. So, and also you can see if the deck is like pre-stacked, like 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever, but I passed easily, so no problem there. And as you guys can see, I got number 56. My friend wanted to have number 55, so I just went behind him. He said that double numbers would give him the luck powers to get in the finals, but I guess my number was a bit luckier. So yeah, I went there. Thing to notice that the atmosphere was really friendly for some reason. Compared to last year's qualifier in Düsseldorf, the guys there were really friendly. I could talk to a lot of German guys. Some guys I met during the last qualifier team league, so it's really nice. Really nice atmosphere. Some people also recognize Different Fights, so I had the ability to talk to multiple people. It's really nice. So yeah, the reason I was going with Nouvelle was basically because I was too cheap ass to buy a new deck. I wanted to go with Rebirth, but my friend didn't have his deck complete, so I couldn't borrow it. And why not use Nouvelle, right? I mean, I have a higher chance of getting great stuck, but whatever. Just YOLO. Especially since Conroe banned, you have to use the Great Researcher, which isn't really that amazing. The deck profile is exactly the same. Like I just switched out the starter. I mean, I was too lazy to even play test it in a new build. So yeah, and since I'm like a experienced Kaguro player, I guess you could say, playing Nouvelle wasn't too hard, especially since this deck is like an easier version of DDD Dode. So for me, it was easy. So let's go on with the matchups. For that, I will have to grab my cheap ass written down list of paper. I actually forgot some of the matchups, so I will go one by one. I didn't even write everybody's name on it, and yeah, if you can see, my handwriting sucks ass, but whatever. So the first match I had to play against Nouvelle. Nouvelle versus Nouvelle mirror match is real stupid. Like who sacks the other guys out the most. I got more triggers than he did, and I won. There's nothing much more to say about that. I mean, if you can say more about this, that's really stupid. Yeah, so that was the first match. Great start of the day, I guess. I didn't really felt like I won because I won it in like 5 minutes. Basically, it was like right to grade 3. Okay, he rides to grade 3. Okay, he's 4 damage. I'm 3 damage. He break rides. Okay, he attacks me. He doesn't get any crits. Okay, I attack with break ride as well. I get the crit. I win the game. Really stupid. Anyway, let's go with the second round. The second round, the guy was very nice. So his name here says Matthias, but he was playing Minerva. Okay, and the thing what happened at that match was that I was stuck at grade 0. As you guys can see, I actually won. The stupid thing what happened was I was grade stuck on grade 0 for multiple turns, and I was the guy who started second too, so I had multiple checks. So the first check I didn't check any grade 1s, and the second check I checked the grade 1 in my drive check, but still was grade stuck. The thing what happened though was that he was grade stuck on grade 2, so basically what happened, yeah, when I got my grade 1, I rode all the way to Nouvelle without him seeing a grade 3. Guess I was lucky that he didn't get any grade 3s. If he got Minerva out, I would have died so hard. Yeah, the guy was very nice though, and you could laugh about how stupid the match went. It wasn't really any skill or anything. It was really stupid trying to top deck into your grades. My starting hand was really stupid too, like a lot of grade 3, grade 4s, and like 1 grade 2, and yeah, because I could ride up to grade 4, I basically fixed out my hand and he couldn't do anything, especially when his rear guards got wiped away. So yeah, he couldn't come back. So the third match was against Shadow Paladin. Yeah, there were a lot of Shadow Paladins there. Yeah, I'll go about that later. It was, I think, this one was a Raging Form build. The guy added me on Facebook as well. It's a real nice guy. Yeah, basically nothing much to note, but the standard of the game. Like, I didn't get great stuck, so that was nice. I didn't have Nouvelle in my starting hand as well, so basically I went to DDD, and he had to ride Raging Form first without break ride, and he didn't have another copy, so basically I got him to 4 damage, and the longer the game went, the easier it was for me to get my Nouvelles out. So basically I break ride when the moment was right, and I won the game. So nothing much to say about that Shadow Paladin match. A really nice guy. He didn't make that much. He made very nice plays, and he stalled nice, but he couldn't win because if you don't get any Raging Forms out and you don't have any Tartus and stuff, you don't get you cannot get that pluses out or minuses from BDR. So it was really annoying for him. So yeah, guess I got lucky again because he didn't have any Raging Forms. But at the other side, I also didn't get that lucky because I didn't have that many amazing hands because I couldn't finish him off that early. The fourth round was against Nouvelle, because playing against Nouvelle is amazing when you're playing Nouvelle. And same thing as the first one. This guy was running, I think, an original build. Like, he's running the Wyverns, like Tower Wyverns. So basically he used the Soul to draw more cards, and he used stuff like Chimeras and stuff just to put stuff in the Soul. So basically he was using Soul as a different utilization like I am. I'm just running the standard beatdown version, and he was running one with more draw power and also Gochos and stuff. So he was basically fixing his hand and making pluses while retiring my cards. But what happened in the end was I had another copy of Nouvelle. I wiped this field. Yeah. The thing is that with Nouvelle is that my deck is built around playing against cross rides and mirror matches, while his deck was built more around playing against other stuff, because they cannot plus you, and then he can minus them while plussing at the same time with the Wyverns. So it's really original, but it didn't work against my deck. So that was the fourth round. So by then I was 4-0. Yeah, you guys can see which one I lost and won, especially since I top, so you have to know if that one's the lost, the other one's a won, but whatever. And yeah, 4-0, I didn't expect to actually top because there's a curse going on. If you go like the first Wish, you always lose in top. So yeah, there were not many breaks between here. Like every round was like 20 minutes, and yeah, even though I was done quickly, so I could go to the bathroom easily and just get some drinks and whatever. But still annoying to play so many matches in a row. So round 5 was because I was against, his name is Christian, I see in this list. He was also playing Shadow Paladin, because playing Shadow Paladins and Nouvelle is easy. Not easy, but more like they're pairing me up with them all the time. So he was playing Raging Form as well. Thing was, he had multiple raging forms in hand, and he started pretty nice. I think he did a great job avoiding my field wipes because he didn't call any rear guards in the beginning until he had break right turn, then use raging form's ability. So so he break right and he used raging form's ability. So that basically makes it that field wiping for me is useless because he would have 2 rear guards max. And by doing that multiple times, he basically killed me because I couldn't get an advantage above him, and I didn't get that many triggers in, so even though I break by the Nouvelle, I lost that game, so great job for him. And 6th round, I played against Nouvelle. Just I lost 1 round, I was skeptical because I didn't expect me to top or win that match, but the funny thing that happened is that the guy got Grey Stack at grade 1. I don't even know how he got Grey Stack at grade 1. And the guy was telling me he got Grey Stack like 4 times on the day. So I was even wondering how the fuck he got to round 6 with that many great stacks, but the funny thing was that he actually got break right first before me, and he also almost killed me too. I don't even know what happened, but that match was so troll. But the thing what happened was because I was not great stuck, and I had the grade 3 earlier, I had shitloads of perfect guards, but the thing was that I couldn't guard his Nouvelle anymore because I used all my perfect guards because I was scared for double crit. But he didn't double crit, he crit draw me, so yeah, next match I break guard and I win the game. To note also that he critted multiple times before that, so yeah, well, good luck and bad luck at the same time I guess for him, but in the end I still won. He was a very nice guy though, but yeah, getting Grey Stack grade 1. If he didn't get Great Stack, he would have won probably because he got way more triggers in than I did. Round 7, I was against Shadow Paladin again. Shadow Paladin OP. And I think, yeah, this one was also Raging Form, because Raging Form is OP. And yeah, the thing what happened was he had Mordred on the Vanguard, and I didn't have that much. I had like half a field and nothing amazing, not many triggers, but the thing what happened was he couldn't break right, he didn't have another grade 3. So I break it to Nouvelle, I attack, and yeah, I was expecting him to kill me, but he didn't get any grade 3s, so he couldn't do much. And in the end, I top deck on a Nouvelle, I field wipe him, and it was pretty much done because he couldn't do much. And he still didn't have a grade 3, so that's how I won that match. Really lucky for me that he didn't get a grade 3, really bad luck for him, so it was a really close match. The guy also played very well. He tried rushing me down to 4 damage, and he knew that I didn't have another copy of Nouvelle because I switched it out with Roman, so yeah. Nothing much to say about that, and he got bad luck because after round 7 the top 8 cut was there, so basically I sacked him out of, out of tops, but he was a nice guy. He actually shook my hand afterwards as well. So after that we got to top 8. When we got to top 8 we had to write down our deck list again, especially since my deck list is exactly the same as the one in England except for 1 card. It was really so annoying. So it took me like what? It took me like 5 minutes to write because I already had printed out the sheet, but still I had to write everything over from my other sheet because I printed that one out, which took me like 5 minutes, but it's really annoying because I had to write down something, and with my shitty handwriting it took me like ages, so yeah. Hopefully they'll at least put my deck name well, because I don't even know if they can read it, but because I was lazy. And the funny thing was that they didn't check every deck. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, if you're gonna deck check, at least check every deck. I mean, they were only checking like 3 decks and at random, and for some reason it was their 1, 2, or 3, I think, but at least check every deck. I mean, everybody can cheat. I mean, the 8th place can cheat, I can cheat, everybody can cheat. Firstly, I was not cheating because I was getting I was getting watched by other judges all the time because I was, I mean, getting into finals, I mean, in tops that often is really suspicious anyway, so everybody was getting, so three people were getting their decks checked, and yeah, I didn't get a deck check, so basically I had to wait for 10 minutes, so I went outside, talked with different fight a bit, and I went back. So when I went back, I had to play against Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, what happened? I sacked him so hard out of the game, it's really stupid. Like, first damage draw, second damage draw, and do I need to say anything more? My hand was like godlike. It was like, do you even want to play this game? Because I would have won anyway. So yeah, that was a lot of sack for that game. Sad for the guy though, but he took it real nice though. He didn't really I also made one mistake, and he noted out my misplay without in a decent way, so He was a very nice guy. Also heard from one of my friends, he's a nice guy, so thumbs up for him. And yeah, for some reason I sacked him so hard, so it's really stupid. Afterwards, in top 4, for some reason there were 3 Shadow Paladin and me. Nouvelle, I don't know why the fuck all the Shadow Paladins get into top 4, especially since there's so many Link Jokers running around and Nouvelles. I guess I beat all my other Nouvelles out of the game. And yeah, first Shadow Paladin I faced, he did very well in the beginning, but for some reason he started calling out a full field, which made me able to field wipe him. I don't know why he did that, but if he didn't do a full field call, I wouldn't have field wiped, and he had hand advantage above me. So I don't know. Maybe it was the pressure, especially since the one would win would qualify for Paris. So I don't know. Anyway, I won that match that way, and the finals was against another Shadow Paladin player. The other one in top 4 was a Dragwooder build, by the way, and this guy was. Was it also a Dragwooder or was it a Raging Form? I forgot. Man, no sleep is not so OP. Anyway, it was Shadow Paladin again. So what happened? It was a standard Troll Nouvelle way to win. Like, I gave him 4 damage. He gave me 4 damage. I wouldn't give me 4 damage, but because his hand wasn't that big, so I would just give me a 3, so just to make sure I can grind for perfect guards. But he gave me 4 damage, I break into the Nouvelle and I win the game. Which was pretty stupid, but I don't know. The guy played out very well though, but it was like that one mistake that he gave me 4 damage early, and I top deck a Nouvelle with a draw trigger also, so I won the game that way. Really sacky. So yeah, that was pretty much my luck at the end of the day, I guess. I got very lucky at the matchups, and especially with the way, for some reason, Nouvelles kept getting to my hand. I didn't get any great stuck except for 1 match, so it was really nice. So yeah, and since the atmosphere was real nice there, a lot of players I played shook my hand. They congratulated me. We talked for a bit. It's really nice. It's like totally different from what I used to, because most of the time when I go to a tournament and the guy who tops never talks except for against his friends. So this was really nice to see something different. And also took the picture with the second place, which looks really retarded with both of us, but whatever. Real nice guy though. Anyway, that's pretty much for the tournament report for the first day. If you guys want a more like round to round explanation, I also am in different fights this video. I don't know what I said anymore because I was so tired at the end of the day that I forgot what I said. But if you guys want to watch that, watch the video, the link below in the description. Now up to the second day. So after I qualified for Vanguard, because the idea was that if I didn't top for Cardfight Vanguard, I would try to top Qualified with different fights as deck. But since I topped, I let my friend borrow the deck, so I did something else that day, and I played Way Schwartz for the first time. OP. I didn't even know what to do. So basically what I did was like, well, if I don't know how to play the game, I can go for the playmat, that's one. And the second thing is, I can ask the player player I'm playing against how to play the game and give him the free win, because I only want to play mat and I don't want to get rule shocked because I don't know how to play. So that's what I was going for. So the first round I was playing against a nice guy who taught me like all my facts and what I can do, and basically because of him I could actually try to beat people. But yeah, he taught me how to play. I was running a Silica deck and I was running the Sword Art Align with the OP Kirito, which gets like stacks on the rim every time you destroy a monster or unit or whatever it's called in White Swords. So that happened. Afterwards, I was playing as another guy who was also going for the 0-2 drop style like I did for the playmat. So I gave him the win because he didn't want to stay for longer, so he wanted to playmat and wanted to go home. So I let him in the match, so I was 1-1 for some random ass reason. Then third round, I was playing against Love Life. The guy couldn't speak English, so I asked him when he would want to go to Paris because I couldn't, because I thought I can't go to Paris with Face Wars anyway. So he didn't want a free win, and the other guy next to me said I shouldn't scrub out that way, so I ended actually playing up him legitimately, and I won. I don't even know how I won. I guess I top deck a lot of climaxes. I don't even know how. and I actually won 2-1. As an idiot who doesn't even play wave sports, I guess that's nice. So next round, I go against Angel Beats. So I asked that guy also, did you want to go to Paris? And yeah, he wanted the free win because basically I didn't even know what this deck does. By that time, after the 4th match, I knew what all my cards did. But since he played the deck I never seen before, or at least sort of the only deck I've seen anyway, he beat me easily. At the end, he kept getting climaxes at nice timings. I guess it's called, he filters out his deck, and then for some reason he still had climaxes in there. I don't know how it works, but it was really nice. And I almost won too, which was funny, but we played out the match and I gave him the win anyway, so that's it for me. I got the playmat. My other teammate, who I borrowed the body fight deck from Chris, different fight. He went 2nd place. I don't know that much about what happened. I don't even know that much about body fight, so I can't go in about that. It was nice that he got 2nd place, so he can go to Paris as well. Body fight and different fight got 3rd place. It's kind of sad because he lost against Dungeon World was incomplete. We had stopped actually, and he was using, I think, Darkness World or whatever it's called. I don't know. Don't know much about body fight. So basically that was it for the day. But still talked about the different guys for a bit. He made a deck profile of my Duvel deck, and then we went home. So that was pretty much the report. It's really like a quick report for 20 minutes or something, so it's not even too special. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. If you guys want to see any kind of videos, Cardfight area matchups, or like real life deck profiles, I can see what I can manage. And see you guys at the next video.